Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have my predictions for episode 3 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, last episode we know we left off on a hell of a cliffhanger, and that is of course Obi-Wan finding out that Anakin is alive, which shook him to his core without a doubt. So I think we're going to see in this episode some more consequences of that little revelation, maybe a few more nightmares, maybe even some flashbacks to the Clone Wars, which, come on, we need that. Of course, I think we're going to see Reva again, and the fifth brother find out that she's killed the Grand Inquisitor. He is absolutely not dead. He can't be, because I don't think it's a different character. I'm pretty sure it's the same Grand Inquisitor. So, he can't be dead, because he appears in Star Wars Rebels. So, yeah, no, he ain't dead. So I think we're going to see him return from the dead. We may even see Vader in this episode properly. Like, we may go back to Fortress Inquisitorius, and Vader might be there. Like, because he's probably sensed Obi-Wan's presence through the Force, and has now realised that Reva has seen him, and knows kind of where he is. So he may end up taking a visit to the Fortress, which would be probably, I think, the first appearance in live action. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Do I think we're going to see Leia get returned to Alderaan? Possibly. Like, that did seem pretty wrapped up, although it could potentially be a full season thing, but I'm pretty sure by the end of this episode, we'll see Princess Leia return to Bail Organa on Alderaan. And I think that might be that little subplot done. As what's going to happen for the rest of the series, I think it's just going to be a bit of a cat and mouse game between the Inquisitors, Vader, and Obi-Wan. Like, that's what I think this series is going to be now, is just the Empire hunting down Kenobi, hopefully with Kenobi gaining some allies along the way. Definitely Rex, and possibly even that little group of Jedi younglings that we saw in the Order 66 scene, because, remember, they got away. And you know the golden cinema rule. If you didn't see them die, they ain't dead. And if I'm honest, that Order 66 scene kind of seemed out of place. It didn't seem relevant. Yet. But I'm thinking at some point during the series, possibly in episode 3, we could see those group of younglings, who won't be so young anymore, show up. At this point, they're probably going to be in, like, their teens. Like, maybe 14, 15, depending on how old they were back then, but they'll be in their teenage years somewhere at this point. But do I think Rex will show up in this episode? It's very possible, considering that clone in the last episode. Like, I'm almost guaranteeing that Rex is going to show up at some point. I think it's just a matter of when. And I'm hoping and praying it's going to be this very episode, because I'd probably cry. Not gonna lie, I will probably cry actually thinking about it. Do I think we'll see any other major characters? No. We could return to Tatooine at some point during the series. Probably not in this episode, to be honest. That'll probably be like an end of show thing to say, yeah, he's back on Tatooine, ready for A New Hope in like 9 years. But honestly, I'm not sure what's gonna happen in this episode. Again, it's too early to tell anything really. Like, after this episode, my predictions will become a bit more concrete, and the videos themselves will become a bit longer, because I'll have more information to go... Oh, sorry about that, just knocked my microphone. But I'll have more information to go off of in terms of what happened in the last episode, so I can compare what's going to happen in the next. But for this next episode, we could see Leia return to Alderaan. We could see Vader show up at the Fortress Inquisitorius. We might see Rex, I really hope. I'm hoping we get our first Clone Wars flashbacks as well, because you have no idea how much I need some of those battles in live action. I would kill to see some of those things in live action again. One that I'm really gravitating towards is Umbara, the worst conflict in the Clone Wars by far. Granted, I don't know how that would work, as Anakin wasn't present for most of it, but we could see the battle, you know, in its very early stages when Anakin was there. Or we could also see the Battle of Christophsis that appeared in the Clone Wars movie, but have it in the moments or in the days before Ahsoka showed up, because by the time we jumped into that battle in the Clone Wars movie, that battle was quite a way in already, so we could see some of that battle before we saw it in the Clone Wars movie, if you get what I mean. So, like, a prequel to the Clone Wars movie, but at the same place. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video on my predictions for Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3. So, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my Roxanne's and Frost's channels. Down in the description, nice button is down there. Yeah, that big red one, unless you've already subbed. Then it's grey. Thanks for that, by the way. And once you've done that, don't forget to click all three for bell icons to get all three sets of our notifications. Comment as well, because why not? And let me know what your predictions are for this episode and what you thought of the first two, if you haven't already. Once you've done that too, don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. That'll be in the link tree in the description. Once you've done that too, don't forget to check out Roxanne's website and Frost's Instagram. They'll be below my link tree in the description. And lastly, please don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!